Because
the
the venue has-
influencers need Wi-Fi
Exactly.
because they don't have data on their phones
to post live at an event. You know what I mean? Or,
I mean, let me tell you, that shocked me, eh?
I know.
That shocked. When you called on that event and you're like,
Bathong lona nna ke a bulk shooter ne. So if umpona hara diphatlo tse tshwanang ke tsa hao tse o tjhong, there's no time to be cute. Ke creator content ne. I'm under pressure for some weird reason, I don't know. But anyway, I digress. Now 9 times out of 10 I'm always fighting with my influencers, and I hate to say this, I stand with them with this one. I can't believe I said that, right? Now I do understand that our influencers from time to time can be very problematic, demanding, and entitled. But one thing I'm going to say is that we're not going to play in our influencers' face, right? Black creators are struggling already. Black creators are underpaid in this country, and it's enough. Brands and events need to stop exploiting our influencers. With that said, hi and welcome back to the channel. Come closer, class is in session. Now, you know what's shocking? The fact that you guys are actually shocked that influencers ask for Wi-Fi at these events. That is shocking. What do you mean? Right? I mean, there's public Wi-Fi wherever we go. Malls, schools, clinics, hospitals, etc., right? Even people in corporate know this. If they're moving around and having staff meetings, briefings, and trainings all over the place, they do get to be given Wi-Fi, right? And these people do earn a good salary and have benefits. With influencers, why can't they get Wi-Fi? Because what's the benefit of them attending an event? A plate of food and a damn goodie bag? Really, stop being inconsiderate, right? Now, influencers attend a lot of events throughout the year, and they're expected to create content and post instantly, like instantly in real time for these brands and these PR gatherings, right? And mind you, they need to make a noise online for the brand, for the product, and the event that's happening. And they, on top of that, have to post on their own platforms with their own followers. They're not paid for this. They're not paid for this, but they have to do it, right? This is free advertising for these brands and these events that's happening. And just because influencers are asking that they should give them Wi-Fi, they are called entitled and demanding. I don't understand why. Brands and event companies need to stop exploiting our influencers. It's not funny anymore. They're taking advantage of our influencers. And I'm going to give you some of the reasons to why I think this is now exploitation. It's really being inconsiderate and a bit selfish from the brands and events side, because a lot of our influencers are not paid well. They're not making good money, but what they do is constantly show up. They're very passionate, regardless of the situation, with a lot of South Africans not getting paid or making money online, right? Now, consider the following. Not all events are like this. Some events do cater to influencers' needs. They will fly them down, pay for accommodation, give them transport money, etc. But I'm talking to the brands or the events that's happening whereby they're complaining about Wi-Fi. Simple thing, Wi-Fi. Right? So you can imagine what they're not willing to do for these influencers, right? Number one, firstly, influencers are not paid to attend these events. So they're not given an appearance fee, right? Influencers are genuinely supporting these brands and these events and honoring the invites, only to get what? A plate of food and a goodie bag. You must be out of your mind. You must be joking. In 2026, right? Brands and events, you guys need to do better and step it up. The second thing is transport, right? Now, influencers need to get themselves to these events, and most of these events have weird locations. It's very far, it's very isolated, right? Now, whether you are traveling with public transport, your own car, or you are flying in, that's money. Uber money, petrol, paying for a plane ticket, right? And you also need to understand that most of these events happen in Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. And some influencers are not from Johannesburg, so they're flying in, right? They come from different provinces. They need to book accommodation. That's money that they need to spend, but they don't care about that. They just want to be at this event, support the brands, and hopefully get an opportunity to work with these brands. So they're spending money, right? The next point is clothes, the themes. You guys like being fancy, so they'll tell these influencers, no, you need to wear shades of pink, shades of brown, shades of green. The influencer has to spend money again and go buy an outfit. And I'm not just talking about a basic outfit. They need to look cute, presentable, right? And that's money from influencers. So I do feel a bit that this is wrong. It's definitely selfish. It's inconsiderate. I mean, considering the fact that a lot of our creators are struggling in this country, it's not nice. It's not nice. The least you could do, honestly, as brands and events, is just to provide the damn Wi-Fi. They're not there the whole day. Literally, I mean, if the event starts at 2, it ends at 6. Literally 5, 6, 8 hours of Wi-Fi, and that's about it. So you guys can make a plan or a budget for that. It's really just not nice. It's not nice. You guys need to start considering our influences and putting them in your budgets. The money is there. You guys sit in these big boardrooms and have budgets for certain things, but you can't allocate budgets to influencers. Come on, guys, right? Influencers are passionate. They create out of love. The numbers are there. I mean, online, they have strong online presence and social media presence. Don't take advantage of them. This is really exploitation at this point. I mean, what was Wi-Fi in the grand scheme of things, right? Provide the Wi-Fi and stop providing alcohol, right? Stop providing alcohol and provide Wi-Fi. I understand the plate of food. I do understand. And so just be considerate, man. It's not easy for our influencers. It's not easy for our creators. They do really go through a lot. You guys see them entertaining you guys online, but behind the scenes, not being able to make 1 rand from a million views does not make sense, right? Also, I think these platforms, influencers need to come together. I don't know, to speak to who, how, right? To make money, to make a decent living, it's not easy, guys. So that is a bit selfish from brands and events. The least you can do is provide Wi-Fi. The least you can do is literally provide Wi-Fi, right? And then the last thing I want to talk about is the fact that brands and events have really taken advantage of our influences for the longest time, right? And I just want to ask this question. I'm not fully aware. Some influencers do get paid to attend or show up at the event. Some influencers don't. Now, how does this work, right? Why can't you select a small number of influencers and give them something for attending, right? Like I said, there's a lot that goes into this. They're paying for transport, accommodation, clothes, right? Showing up and being there. What do they walk away with? A goodie bag of your products that they need to get home and unbox and post on their platforms. Who's really winning here? Who is winning? Why am I attending your event? How does it benefit me? And can you stop with the networking, right? The networking stop. There's social media, there's DMs. We can network on that platform, right? But the thing now is, how can these influencers make a living? Or at least being taken care of, their basic needs, It's really just sad, man. It's just not nice. So to brands and these event companies and these events that's happening throughout the country, stop being selfish. You're being self-centered. Cater to our influencers, right? They do put in a lot of effort and a lot of work. Creating content online is demanding. It's a lot of work. It's not easy, right? With that said, tell me what you think. Do you think that our influencers are demanding for asking brands and events to provide Wi-Fi at these places and spaces? Do you think that our influencers are being exploited, right? Regardless of them being problematic, at the end of the day, they're human beings. They have families, they have lives, they need to make means, and money is important, right? And they need to be taken care of. And it's just irritating. It does irritate me, I won't lie. The money aspect of influencing just upsets me. It does. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. With that said, tell me what you think. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.